Hello everyone, in this tutorial I am going to show you both GW INSTEK AFG 2112 arbitrary function generator, and on my right side I am going to show you GW INSTEK GDS 1102B digital storage oscilloscope. So the reason behind showing both of them all together is as this will create functions. Actually it will generate some functions, and to verify the functions are really generated and coming out of the lead, we need an oscilloscope. So in this tutorial I'm gonna show you both of them. Both of the model comes handy with a drive and some manual. From the drive you can see how to operate the devices, and at the same time you will get some instructions to integrate them with LabVIEW. LabVIEW is used for automating laboratory equipments. Someday, if it is possible, I am gonna show you also how to use LabVIEW for these instruments. But recently Python is also being used. A Python package named PyVisa is recently being popular for automating lab equipments, but someday we will discuss about it. So before starting both the devices, let's connect to the power. Yes, all of the devices are connected to the power, and first let me start the power. Yes, when it starts you can see the model name, and it is already creating a function or wave, you can see. And let me power this up also. Okay, it also started. Yeah, okay, now if we see the console, you can see that here is a function button. You can change the function, like from square waves to other waveforms. And here is the frequency button, you can change the frequency. So let me adjust the frequency as 220 kilohertz, and you can see the kilohertz portion, and it is now in kilohertz form. Okay, here is the amplitude button. You can modify the amplitude, and is the voltage peak to peak amplitude you will find, and you need to insert. And here is the offset, you can also change the offset. To overlap another wave, you can change the wave from pressing shift and pressing this button. Look, and you can surely have overlapped another wave into it. This device comes with the dial. To change the values, if you see that whenever I rotate it right clockwise, the value increases, and so on. And until you don't push the switches, the signal doesn't come out of this lead. The leads need to be connected in the main, and when you will press this on, this will start sending the signals. Okay, this was mainly about the function generator. Now let me introduce you to the digital storage oscilloscope. Okay, it is, though I haven't connected the leads, it's still showing some signals, but that's fine. So here you can see some the channels. The channel 1 button for is the channel 1 lead, and the channel 2 button is the channel 2 lead, and you can change the scales also. And there are some buttons. So at first let us connect both of the lead all together. I am connecting the function generator with the oscilloscope. Okay, we need to connect both of them accordingly to the polarity. Okay, now they both are connected. So if this is creating 23 kilohertz, you can see. Now let's press the output button. Output. Now we can't see anything right here because we haven't pressed the channel 1. As the lead is connected to the channel 1, we have pressed. So we can see some wave. We can adjust the position by, you can adjust the position. You can see that this is level is vertical and this is level is horizontal, and this knob is meant for channel 1. So if we rotate it, you can replace the wave function up or down. Okay, for now, for experimental purpose, we need to see the wave. So I am shifting it into the middle, and these buttons are corresponding referencing to these commands. Like, for example, if you press the bandwidth, you can see the bandwidth, the probe voltages option, and so on. And previously I have asked you, mentioned the scale button. Let me see what it does. You can change the scales with this button. And I just forgot to mention one thing. Whenever you connect the leads, you need to press the auto set button. And let's change some configuration here to see whether it is creating the signals we are wanting. We have created a overlapping wave. Now if we press auto set here, right? Yes, you can see the overlap wave. And if we turn off the overlapping wave, yes, a clear signal. let's figure out other options right here. You can also set the internal or external wave formation. If you see, the overlapping wave is creating from the internal source, from this signal generator. You can just press shift and this button, you can change it to the external, and so on. You can press that also. This signal generator, this oscilloscope also have some very good features, like for example, if you need to see the properties of the wave, you can just adjust, disconnect the leads. Okay, you can just press the run or stop and the signal is stop, and you can zoom in, press the zoom in button and see the properties of the wave. And if you press the pause or play button, you can see that the signal is moving right to left. Okay, now let's press the run button again. Yes, this signal is still going on. Okay, you can just save, you can just create a hard copy, the copy of the signal you have got. Whenever you press it, it creates a copy and says that it had created a copy in this directory. And I hope that's all for operating both of this device for basic operations. And if you see the back portion of this device, you can see some USB ports. This comes handy when you like to connect them with your desktop or your laptop. I hope that's all for today. Please comment if you have any questions. I would try my best to answer. Thank you.